Love Island Tommy Fury reveals he joined the show to step out of brother Tysons' shadow. He is most recognizable due to his last name, Fury, A. However, new contestant Tommy has confessed that one of his motives behind appearing on the show is so that he is able to step out of his boxing ace brother Tysons' shadow, A. The professional boxer, 20, said that he has been compared to his older sibling from a young age, ever since he realized that he wanted to follow his footsteps and enter the boxing ring, A. Discussing his brother during an interview ahead of his arrival in the villa, Tommy said, "Ever since I was a child and I said I wanted to be a professional, everyone said that I was just trying to cling on to my brother and get a little bit famous, and I want to show people that that's not the case at all, A." Likewise with the show, people may say I just want to be famous, but that's not the case, because my boxing is going great, so that would have come anyway. But I do things for me. It's very important for me to show that I am not following anybody, and I am not doing it off the back of anybody. Tysons training by himself, and I am proud of what he's doing, and he's proud of what I am doing, A. Despite admitting he wants to move away from the strong association with his famous brother, Tommy insisted that Tyson is behind him all the way and was in hysterics when he learned he would be joining the show, A. Before the official confirmation of this year's Icelanders, Tyson revealed that his brother was joining the show, and Tommy joked that he couldn't keep a lid on it, A. Tommy also revealed that he has a connection with another boxing legend, Ricky Hatton, and added that Ricky is actually the reason that he is heading to the island. He said Ricky Hatton did an interview somewhere down the line, and it was when I first joined his gym. He said he didn't know. Tommy added that Ricky is really behind his entrance into the villa and hopes that the show will change people's opinion of him. He said it was a massive opportunity for me to showcase myself because of a lot of previous thoughts about me, so it'll be good to be on a bigger platform and show off my real personality. Elaborating on people's misconceptions, Tommy said, "People judge how I look and my physique and what I do for a living. I think people think I am a cocky, arrogant guy who's too good for anyone, A. That's not the case at all. I cry at film." Although Tommy appeared very passionate about his career, he admitted that getting back in the boxing ring won't deter him from joining the Do Bits Society, A. When asked if he was cautious about getting intimate due to his career, he said, "Not really. There's a time and if it feels right in the moment, then why not, but to a certain extent you have to keep it under the covers, shall we say, A." After making it clear that he plans to pave his own way, it's no surprise that Tommy plans to keep his famous relation under wraps during his time in the villa, A. The Manchester native admitted that it's not usually something he mentions. "I never really get into it, to be honest with you. If I am out in town, I never really mention who I am. Because as far as I am concerned, I am nobody. I haven't accomplished anything. There's 1,000 I've never boasted about who I am or what my last name is. This show is for me. It's not for anyone. I am not going to lie about who I am. If they ask, then I'll tell them. But it won't be some." Tommy also said that he plans to be respectful during his time in the villa and isn't intending to do any mugging off when it comes to stepping on anyone's toes, A. However, this doesn't mean that Tommy won't be putting up a fight when it comes to chasing after any girls who may catch his eye on the show, A. He confessed, "Of course you've got to be respectful at all times, because you have to treat everyone with the same respect that you'd like yourself. But with regards to, if for instance the guy was coupled up with the girl and they had a row or something, and I think I'd have a better connection, then I'd go and confront the guy. It's not in my nature to do stuff behind people's backs. Anything that goes on." When questioned about what's important to him when looking for a girl, Tommy admitted it's not about looks because they fade, and is more interested in someone he can have good crack with, A. However, it seems he would cast aside any of the villa beauties in favor of his celebrity crush, Pia Mia, who he said he would head to the jewelers for immediately and put a ring on her. Hero of the Twister horror father tells of his terror as he hurdled railings and ran to aid of boy. Man, 33, who set himself on fire outside the White House while wearing a USA t-shirt was. Bereaved British schoolgirl will be stripped of £500,000 inheritance after Sharia court in Dubai is. Exclusive pictures. Kit Harington is seen for the first time since entering luxury wellness retreat. Mother of 3-year-old Alfie Lamb, who was crushed to death by a car seat, is jailed for just. Physics graduate, 25, who was turned down by police force where his detective inspector father works. Shaken Chicago Cubs batter Albert Almora Jr. falls to one knee and cries after his line drive. You don't understand Brexit. Michelle Barnier faces backlash after saying the UK voted to leave the. John Cleese takes another swipe at London by calling it the World Centre for Russian dirty money. Revealed Boris Johnson will be hit with his court summons tomorrow as it emerges Remainer who. Jamie's Italian takeaway bailiffs clear out Jamie Oliver's flagship London restaurant and remove. BT Sport will air Saturday's Champions League football final for free on TV, computer, or mobile. Exclusive. David Tennant splashes out £150,000 on an outdoor swimming pool and gym at his £2.6M. Colleen Rooney hits back at critics who slammed her for sharing a photo of her children glued to. Judge orders missing Leah Croucher's brother not to take the law into his own hands after he. I was lied to and set up. Britney Spears.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.